Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday, April 11th, and I'm going to talk about General Hospital. So we start with Curtis and Portia, which is always a bad sign for the show. That's rude, but you know, I don't really care too much for either of those people. They're talking about, this is what annoyed me. I feel like me talking about General Hospital is literally just the things that annoy me, because everything annoys me. So they're talking about Kai's surgery. It's been days since Kai came by and asked Portia for a second opinion because I believe Curtis told him to, right? Curtis and Portia are married. They live together. They haven't had a conversation. They didn't talk about it. She didn't feel the need to bring it up when she went home. Like, yeah, Kai came by, like you said. Y'all, you couldn't. I just don't understand how y'all just now talking about this when y'all are married people and you live together. Like, whatever. Yeah, it's like they don't talk at home. Writers do better. All right, we got Carly, Willow, Drew, and Nina. Everything Carly said was true, right? I'm not gonna go through every insult because at first I was like, "Oh, I'm about to write this up, right?" It was too much. It was too much back and forth. But they was like a tennis match, ping pong. They was both giving it. Everything Carly said. Well, Carly saying that she wouldn't keep her children away from the father. That part wasn't true. I was like, Carly, you didn't try to keep every baby you had away from their father at one point in time. But Drew called her out on that. But most of the stuff Carly said was true, but also most of the shit Willow said was true. Most of the shit Drew said was true. I felt bad for Nina sitting in the background like, damn, let me go check on the babies. But it was a good scene. It was just a lot. It was a lot. I didn't like it when I don't remember what Willow said to Carly, but she said something to her that was like that was the final straw, and Carly was like she lunged at her like she was gonna hit her, and that's when Jason walked in. I was like, oh, so you can almost hit Willow like you almost hit Nina, but you ain't actually ever hit Nina. And Nina should have caught those hands, but after Nixon falls, they should have fought. I will never stop saying that. They should have fought. I need like a physical hair pulling throwback to Dynasty in the pool in a ball game. I don't know, like, but it should have been a fight. I miss the days when they used to fight on soap opera. I know people getting older, but get a stunt doubled in. Like, just, ugh. All right, where am I? Because I have gone off script. No, said that. Oh, when Carly said she would never keep her kids away from her father, Drew was like, ask AJ about that. I was like, the same AJ that's riding in that crib that you tried to move last week? All right. But Carly she always, like at some point in time, she was trying to keep all of those kids away from their father. If their father even knew he was the father at the time. Carly was, much like now, Carly was no angel. I still love her. At some point during the confrontation, Nina texted Jason. And we also saw when Jason got that text from Nina on his end. Why does Nina have Jason's number? I don't feel like they be talking. That's another thing that annoys me about the soaps, about General Hospital in particular, is when people that don't interact with each other, that don't like with each other, don't like each other, don't fuck with each other, not friends, but they be having each other's numbers. All right. Oh, I did write a little bit. Carly said that Willow was just like Nell. Oh, and Willow did say a part of her, she loves Michael. She did love Michael, and a part of her always will. Like, are you crazy too? Like your mama? Like, and Nina's the most rational now, so I don't know. Maybe Carla's right. Maybe she is just like Nell. That threw me. Because she don't love Michael. She don't. A part of her always will. Because, and the thing of it is, no BS people suggested that she shouldn't be with Drew. But that's not what anybody's fighting about. They're not fighting over the relationship. They're just saying you should move in with the kids right now. She don't care. Where am I here? It ended with Carly saying she's going to help Michael get those kids and Willow will never see them again. I was like, Let Willow take them kids. Sasha, I mean, Michael has a new baby with Sasha. We don't know enough about Amelia to know if she's annoying or not, but I do not fuck with Wiley. Let her take Wiley. Please. Thank you. We can see less Wiley and more Leo. Remember Leo? All right, we have Trina and Kai. Trina looks pretty today. And Kai was saying, you know, he doesn't need a second opinion anymore. He always knew he was going to do it. He's just going to do it because of the chance. And I was like, how can you be so fucking stupid? Why wouldn't you at least get a second opinion for like this brand new surgery? And then I remembered this motherfucker didn't even know his class schedule. He never went to class in college. So he probably is actually, in fact, stupid. Trina need to check on that. Like, I need them to have like an educational, like a intellectual conversation or something, because he's giving dumb. But I do think Trina should be able to relate. And this is another thing that annoys me about General Hospital, is you have these potential storylines that you can do, and I think it actually happens by accident. But there are things that you can point out that you don't. And I'm sure I can give other examples. But what I'm talking about right now is that Kai is basically defending Drew. Trina and Curtis are saying all this bad stuff about Drew, but Kai is saying, well, he's only been good to me. I haven't seen that side of him. He just wants to help me. Does that sound familiar to y'all? Because that's what happened when Trina originally wanted to work with Ava and started to care about Ava. Everybody, Joss warned Trina, Cam warned Trina about Ava and all the things that, you know, she was accused of that she had done allegedly. And I can hear Trina, I hear Sydney as Trina saying she's only ever been nice to her. So I don't want Trina to agree with Kai, but I think that should ring a bell for her. Like in her mind, she should be like, oh, let me process this differently. Even if she don't agree, she should be able to relate. All right, Sasha and Jason, oh my God, having the same conversation they done had 100 times, but I'll take this conversation over them getting intimate or like kissing or some shit. Sasha says she's got to move out. Still ain't told Jason she took that money. I don't know why she wouldn't, if she wanted to move out, which I support the moving out, because them Quartermains are crazy, and she shouldn't be their cook anyway. She could live at the Metro Court. Carly offered her. And of course it's going to be bad when Carly finds out that that's her grandbaby. Like Avery is her grandbaby. But I think just for the character of Sasha, I feel like that would make the most sense. But they haven't had her do shit that makes sense in a long time. She did ask Jason why if he thought so highly of the Qs, why he avoided them. I was watching on YouTube, so I part of it went out, so I'm not exactly sure what his answer was, but I got the gist that it wasn't the truth. Like, yeah, we have enough time in that episode, the 38-minute episode, to tell the real truth of why he said it. But he did say he likes living with Danny and Monica. Yo, if only we could have talked this much about Monica when Leslie was alive. How nice would that have been? And that's when Nina texts Jason. We have Emma and Anna. So I was wrong. That one scene where Emma was telling Anna the little bit that she could tell her about what happened and why she was riding so hard for the Qs and the Crypt. I saw vulnerability in her. It's like, oh, I might can care about her. Like, what happened to her? She is a victim. Come to find out, she threw a party. Animals was in danger. The school settled because they didn't want it to get out that they was testing on animals. Another missed opportunity. Y'all could have made it where she was exposing somebody for something, and they tried to take, even they didn't have to take advantage of her, but tried to take advantage of her and blah blah blah. Like, you could have made me care about her. But I do think that's kind of the story where we're going at with Joss. I feel like Emma's gonna be the teacher's assistant. I'm just talking. Let me stay on task. Oh, that's actually what I had next anyway. So I do think that Professor Dalton, did y'all see who is Professor Dalton? I saw on Busybody Baroness's page, shout out to Busybody, that it's going to be Kane Ashby. Daniel Goffred, maybe, I think is his name. He played Kane Ashby on Young and the Restless, and he is, whew, In her caption, she made it seem like he had auditioned for Brennan for Brennan, and I was like, that would have been an okay recast. But in the same breath, I don't think I would want him doing that because, like, this Jack ain't shit. He's horrible, and I hope that he's temporary. So, but I guess, but if the professor's a bad guy, he's gonna be temporary too. But at least we get to enjoy him for a little while. I was trying to tell my daughter, and I was like, I showed her the picture. She's like, oh, he's handsome. I was like, that's not, the looks is just part of it. He is so charming. So I hope he still got it. But Emma mentioned him that she's in his class too. So I feel like, I don't know. We'll see what the story is. It might be reminiscent of the story that they were gonna try to tell. Love you. The story looked like they were going to tell when Dustin first came on. They were going to make like an inappropriate teacher-student dynamic thing. But then they switched it and made him a good guy. But I do think that they're going to have Emma and Joss. It would be awesome if they had them working together to take down the professor. But I feel like it's more likely going to have them on opposite ends. Because they made peace finally. So, got to blow that up. And so anyway, Anna's talking to Emma, and Emma's saying all the ways that they're alike, and like how she doesn't mind breaking the rules as long as she does what she thinks is right. And Anna said, we're alike but different because I always have a plan. Bitch, where? Your plan is to just let Valentine go. Your plan is to call up Sonny for help and then act like you hate him. Your plan is to be on the road, hide from Victor. Your plan is to use Finn after Hayden had just left him to help you find whoever you was trying to fucking find. Like, I don't know that you've had plans, Anna. That's not really the story I remember all these years. I did wonder today, remember when, I don't remember where they was at, but Brennan was in the scene, Anna was in the scene, and Emma was in the scene when she first got to town. And like, Anna was like, stay away from my granddaughter. I wonder if, because later we see Joss talking to Vaughn, and she's asking if the reason that they recruited her for the first place was because she was a PCU student. And I wonder if Jack already knew that Emma was in that class, and that's why he was eyeing her. I don't know. We'll see. Joss and Vaughn is next. She just told her she has to be the professor. Said that professor's assistant. She's like, how do I do that? He's like, you're a spy now. Figure it out. And I was like, oh, okay. This is very interesting. Okay. Last thing I'll say about that today. How stupid is it to have her running a con in her own hometown? For Vaughn to be like, you're not a college student anymore. You're an agent pretending to be a college student. Her mama live up the street. I hate that story. It annoys me. Hey, fun game. Why don't you take a little shot of something every time I say I'm annoyed? And I apologize for your hangover tomorrow. All right, we have Diane and Alexis. Diane annoyed me, calling Christina that poor girl. What the fuck? Stop it. But Alexis hired Diane so that she could talk to her about what happened. Didn't Ava give Alexis a deadline by like 9 o'clock the next morning? Ain't we past that? Is this 9 o'clock in the morning? Why Ava ain't at the door? Like, waiting for her money. But Diane gives Alexis good advice that Christina should go in Ferncliff, that she can have her committed against her will, because, boy, it's going to have to be against her will. Like, you can hold prison up on the other side, and Christina's still stupid. She would think she could fight it, because she wasn't trying to hurt Rick. She wasn't trying to hurt Elizabeth. It was supposed to be Ava. The funny thing, okay. Guys, I don't think anybody from General Hospital watches my videos, but I say that sometimes because I do believe it. Now, I know y'all watching for real because I keep saying the only good scenes I've seen with the actress that plays Christina was from Days of Our Lives when she was like locked in their mental asylum. So y'all gonna put her back in a mental asylum and you think that's gonna mean I'm gonna like her? Okay. Y'all stop spying on me. How you gonna be spying on me watching my videos and don't like hit me up for a job? Like, You don't have to watch my videos in secrecy. You can just talk to me, and I will volunteer for you. I was just telling my daughter about volunteer opportunities, and I was like, we need to look at paid opportunities. She was like, well, volunteer. I was like, no, volunteer is never paid. That's never paid. But I would volunteer as tribute, General Hospital. I would give all these juicy storylines in my brain to you for free, to be able to reap the benefit of watching them and to be able to say it. I did that. All right. What else? Well, I think I'm about done. I did like that Diane told Alexis that she had been enabling Christina. I was like, Ava told you that a month ago, and you didn't want to listen to her. And now look. We see Portia telling Brad that he's got to go through all Drew's medical records. Brad is so funny. He said, this was more fun when I was the one doing the blackmailing. I was like, oh, I miss Brad. When Drew is all in Portia's face, I feel bad for her, the way that he sneers at her and like leans over her. But the way she was talking to Brad today, I was like, ugh, Portia, you doing the same shit. Like, how is that okay? I get it, Brad did blackmail her, but she also did break the law and like didn't even cover it up good enough. So, and apparently never realized that she could get in trouble. But she's such a smart doctor. Then we have Curtis, and he sees Kai because Trina had left ended up going to see Portia, and I don't remember how that scene played out. I wonder if it stopped. I don't know if we got any more after Trina was in Portia's office, but if we did, I missed it. I'm sorry. But Curtis runs into Kai, and he's basically saying the same thing. You can't trust Drew. Why would he do this for you? You saw what he did to all these other people that he actually did care about. And Kai ain't trying to hear it. And I'm sorry if it was more than that, but that's all I got. So I'm thinking I must have got most of it because this is about 17 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for putting up with me saying I'm annoyed a million times and all my stupid jokes. But I appreciate you watching, liking, commenting, sharing, anything, or just watching. I don't even say just watching because like that's the main thing. But feel free to comment, respond to anything. I know, I take a lot of pride in responding to all the comments, and I have not for a couple of days since I started this job. But I think that what I'm going to do is either Saturday or Sunday, tomorrow or the day after, I will make a video that's just responding to my comments. I'll probably do one for Beyond the Gates and one for General Hospital. I can't put, I'm sure I could figure out how to put them on the screen and stuff, but that just takes time that I don't have. So I'll probably just read them off of my phone. But I'll say your name, read your comment, and then tell you what I think about it. So it's okay. It's safe to comment if you still want to. I promise I will engage. All right. Thank you for everybody. Live long and prosper.